Hey there, guys. Did you say something from the band section down there? Cause I couldn't hear you. I'm busy being at 3 up here. Feels good.
What's up, everybody? This is Brian.
And I'm Logan. And this is Tops. Sup? This is Bottoms. Sup? This is Trouble. Sup? How to get 'em? Oh my god. Dinosaurs are still good. Wow. And we're cards! Hi, team. Happy Monday, my marvelous Mesosaurs. That's not a thing. I think it's Mosasaur. I don't know. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs today. Wow.
Dinosaurs is one of those decks that we always like to showcase post-ban list because for some reason it never gets hit on the ban list. Dinosaurs is also one of those decks that is known for blinding second, just being able to break boards and OTK your opponent. However, it does have some plays going first, which is why we wanted to focus and showcase our build that actually prefers to go first, but still has the option to go second and do all the normal dinosaur things.
For anyone who's been paying attention for the last week of the new format, a lot of people have been playing the blind second build, which is perfectly viable and actually really fantastic. The reason we're not putting up a blind second build is because everyone knows what the blind second builds do. They're everywhere. It's not really anything new. So we wanted to show you guys a going first deck just to show you the viability of going first still. And even if you don't end up playing this version, at least you know what it does.
And have some ideas as what you could potentially incorporate into your build. So with all that being said, if you guys are not already a subscriber, feel free to go down, hit that subscribe button, throw this video a like,
and comment your favorite type of dinosaur. What's your favorite dinosaur? I want to know. Is it a Mosasaur? I don't know. We also have an Instagram. It's at CrushCardsYGioh. Feel free to come check it out if you want to hang out and interact with us a little bit more. And then we have a super wholesome Discord community. It's absolutely poppin'. I'm on there all the time. We do remote duel tourneys every Tuesday.
so we'll see you tomorrow.
It's a great place to make friends. And then last but not least, if you want to further support the channel and all the shenanigans we have here, we have a Patreon. April's creeping right up on us, which means mystery boxes are going to be dropping soon. Bloopers will also be dropping. All of the side decks go up on the Patreon. It's just generally a really cool place with amazing rewards. Feel free to check it out. But if not, that's okay. I'm just happy you're here with us, my little dazzling dinosaurs.
Alright, let's get into this deck.
Raw! Sorry. I was out of frame. I tried my best. I don't know.
Okay, well, you did great, bud.
Raw.
So we have done multiple dinosaur profiles on the channel, which we will just link up in the corner over here. So if you guys are interested in a more in-depth version of what the deck does, what it can do, some more elaborate descriptions of the cards, feel free to go check those out. We are going to breeze through some of these cards real fast. So we are playing double copies of maybe like the second best boss monster ever printed out of a structure deck.
He's pretty good.
Which is Ultimate Conductor Tyrannus. This card just Book of Moons an entire field on as a quick effect. Like, this card's disgusting.
Brian, what's the first best boss monster out of a structure deck?
Doom King, duh.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, this card not only can like Book of Moon a whole field, but it can also just extend even further because if you destroy like a baby Ceratosaurus or a Petite, like you just get the effects. Everyone knows what this card does, and it can just send cards in the battle phase, inflicting 1,000 damage. Like, this card's just nuts.
It pop locks and it drops it. This card can do it all.
And then we are still choosing to play the one copy of Pankratops. This is kind of like that secondary boss monster in the deck. Once again, this deck can go first and second, so we just wanted to incorporate as many going second options as possible. Even though this card is at 1, it does not matter in this deck because it is 1,000% searchable.
Wow. That's wow. How is this card ever a 3?
And then for one of the best starter cards in the entire deck, obviously we were playing triple copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor.
I would argue this is one of the best starter cards in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, I agree, 1,000%.
Like, this card is absolutely bonkers.
I was really surprised when I didn't see this card go to 1, or any of the other cards in this deck.
I wasn't, because I believe in the heart of the cards and my sweet dinosaur boys.
So on summon, normal, or special, you can add one dinosaur card from your deck to your hand, or you can send any dinosaur monster from your deck to your graveyard. Like, this card is just absolutely ridiculous, and once again, has the additional effect where you get target level 4 lower dinosaur monster on the field, destroy it, and then special summon one dinosaur type monster from your graveyard in defense position. So like, it's a starter, it's an extender, it searches you stuff, it foolishes stuff. Like, this card's literally disgusting. And then we are playing the one copy of Giant Rex still. You don't need to play this card. This is a flex spot in the deck, but there are a lot of really cool options in the extra deck that allow us to play this card and kind of like turbo it out. We can have tons of different variety or extra plays depending on our matchup. So we did choose to incorporate this because if this card is banished, you get to special summon it. So just a free extender.
And then next up, we're playing 3 of the now hollow version of Miscellaneousaurus. I don't remember if we've done an actual profile since the gold one came out. Probably. We actually probably did. That's a lie. But by the grace of God and all the dinosaurs within it, this card was not hit on the ban list in any way, shape, or form. Konami, I swear to God, they just look at the ban list and they go, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no dinosaur card. I don't know. There's not even an archetype called dinosaurs. I literally think they just completely forget about it. And you know what? Honestly, I am mad. But if you somehow have not, and we're gonna kick this joke to death, if you have not read Misk Misk is literally your starter, I guess, for this deck. He's like your pseudo starter for the deck. When you pitch Misk in your main phase, you banish him to get Archosaur, and then you just combo off, pop everything here, there, everywhere, blow all the dinosaurs up. But Misk is what gets you there.
Also good to note, once again, for anyone who hasn't read Misk, that when you send this card from your hand to the graveyard, it literally just shuts off all interaction for that entire phase. Like, this card is so unfair, dude. Like, wow. I'm kind of grumpy that this card didn't get hit.
I'm not.
This card's unfair.
I think Misk is great. Don't judge my boy.
And then we are playing triple copies of Baby Sarasaurus. We're gonna get into the baby count, and this is where a lot of people start to like gripe with the deck because I know that these are higher, but this is a 2-card combo. This deck does want to go first, so you want to see these pieces as much as possible. Baby is not a hard once per turn, but if this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or lower dinosaur type monster from your deck. This card is super good.
If Konami's gonna keep ignoring the dinosaurs on the ban list, I would at least like for them to print a holo version of Baby. Like, if they're gonna keep doing us like this, at least give me a holo card if I'm gonna be playing it every format forever.
And this is something we literally talked about right before the list, but we are playing Petite Pteranodon at 2. Petite Pteranodon could honestly maybe go to 1, and it's not really that detrimental to the deck. But once again, 2-card combo, you need to see some variant of it, so you want to open this and Misk every single game. So we just want to have consistency. And then moving on to the card that broke this deck, we're playing double copies of Animadorn Archosaur.
I know that a lot of people are now seeing how expensive this card is. I mean, it was already pretty pricey, but now, you know, obviously with the new ban list and new meta, everyone's buying cards out here and there, left and right. This card, I think, is like pushing $80 right now. Last time I checked, honestly, I don't even know. And I understand this isn't a very budget-friendly deck, but you really, like, you need this card. Like, this card is what made the deck so much more powerful. If you want to play the Shaddoll variant and you really want us to build that version, please let us know in the comments, because we don't know unless you tell us. But if you really want to see that build, it is not nearly as meta viable as this one, but we can still do that for you.
It's also not nearly as consistent.
So we're just letting you know, if you can get this card, we highly recommend it, but if not, we will make it work for you.
If this card is normal or special summon, you can destroy one dinosaur type monster in your hand or face up field except itself, and then add double evolution pill. That's literally what this card says. It's a level 1, helps you make Link Rebuild, helps you get all your plays started. This card is incredible. As we said, you kind of need this card. And then moving on to the brick package, I know that a lot of people are not a big fan of this version, but going first, I do think this is still the strongest version of the deck. We're playing the 1 copy of Jirake Olo, our 1 copy of Plague Spreader Zombie, and then the 1 copy of Barrier Statue of the Storm Wind.
Ooh, bird up, buddy.
We are playing the Bird Lock, or the Wind Lock, whatever you want to call it, backed up by Conductor and Herald. It's just super cool. Make sure you guys stick around to the test hand. We'll try our hardest to demonstrate it based on the consistency in the deck. But yeah, I mean, this is just a searchable tuner, helps you make fiber helps you get this, your fiber plays help you make this. Like, it's just so strong. And then because we did say that this deck wants to go first and or second, we are playing just a few hand traps. We are playing our Gamma package, and then obviously we are playing still the triple copies of Infinite Impermanence.
Imperm's actually really good this format now, I would argue.
Imperm is starting to see a ton more play right now, because not only can you like play around cards like Appaloosa, which a lot of boards are setting up, which stop monsters, it's just a really good 1-for-1 trade. Like Imperm, like this can be Ash, it can be whatever else you want, but like I feel like these are the most impactful hand traps for the current format at the moment. And then moving off to our spells, we are playing triple copies of Lost World. As Logan said, we are not playing the Blind Second version, so we did choose to not incorporate Terraforming and Mystic Mine. However, if you do want to play a Blind Second version, you just cut some of the bricks in this deck, play the Terraforming and the Mystic Mines. But this card is also extremely degenerate. It just like gives your opponent a token. They can't target anything on the field except the token. Like, this card and Misk are crazy.
And then we're playing 3 of another very broken card that was not hit on the list, much to Brian's disdain. It's 3 Fossil Dig. This card is nuts. Everyone thought this card was going to get hit, or at least this Misk, or both together. But alas, it didn't. This card is still absolutely busted. It literally says add a level 6 or lower dinosaur monster from your deck to your hand. Not a hard once per turn. Do it as many times as you like. That literally gives you most of your deck for free. This card literally just says combo off. These 4 little guys, they're just telling you go for it, bud. They're your morale booster. Do it.
They're also like $30 a piece now for these super rares. I don't understand.
I think it's amazing.
And then we are playing the double copies of Double Evolution Pill. You could honestly play this card at 1 because it is searchable off of our Animadorn Archosaur. However, in order to resolve Animadorn, you need to have this in deck. It's not optional, so you have to play a second one in case you open one. This card literally just says make any boss monster you want in the deck for free, ignoring its summoning conditions. Like, this card's insane.
You know what it does.
All these cards in this deck just feel insane when you read them. And then for our one-offs, we are playing the 1 copy of Emergency Teleport and our 1 copy of Monster Reborn. Just really good extenders. Emergency Teleport can help you get a Gamma out of your deck, which is a tuner to go into your fiber play. So going first, going second, it is an extender. And then Reborn, obviously just an extender.
Good cards, nothing to say. Moving on.
And then the last 3 cards in this deck are consistency cards.
Again, not a very budget build, but not much has really changed from the last build we did on the channel. But we wanted to add prosperity because obviously this card is really excellent and it flows really well with this deck. As if you're not digging enough for extension in this deck, this card literally just lets you do it more.
Dinosaurs is one of those decks that haven't really got a ton of support since Eternity Code. And then even before that, like, it was the structure deck and a few support cards here and there. So it is really hard to like innovate the deck and make it super new. But like, this just does fix some of that consistency issues without having to play Extrav and banishing a ton of your extra deck. You could search 3 to 6 cards out of the top of your deck and just get whatever you're looking for.
Friendly reminder that all damage your opponent would take for the rest of the turn is halved when you use this card, so just keep that in mind. Make sure you're paying attention to that. Not that this deck really has an issue just kind of hanging out and killing people the next turn.
And then moving off to the extra deck, these are extremely generic, but we're playing the 1 copy of Link Karibo. It just gives you a non-dinosaur monster. We are also playing the 1 copy of Secure Gardener because it gets your Link Karibo into the graveyard. And then we are playing the 1 copy of Pentastag. Pentastag just does piercing damage for any card underneath it, and if you can just get your conductor underneath it, you can just pierce for a ton of damage. And then obviously the 1 copy of Needle Fiber. This card is just absolutely freaking free in this deck.
Oh, Needle Fiber should have been banned, Brian. It should have been banned.
Nah, Needle Fiber's fine. Everyone can stop complaining. God forbid you play combo. But yeah, I mean, this card just gets a tuner out of your deck for free, and it's like, it also has the additional effect that we can't use in this deck to you know, banish it in your opponent's turn and then summon a synchro monster. So that's pretty sick. We'll get to that soon. And then for our combo pieces, we are playing the 1 copy of IP Masquerena and then the 1 Nightmare Unicorn.
Yes, girl.
And then we are playing the 1 Reprodocus or whatever, and the 1 copy of Simord Bird of Sovereignty.
Reprodocus. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Sure. This just makes anything underneath it. Whoa! It doesn't make them move. It makes them winged beasts, and then you can just make this. Summon your barrier statue. It's just so freaking free.
Yeah, you mean he doesn't look like a bird to you? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not at all.
They're just cousins.
Then we are playing a small rank 4 package because, as we said, we just want to have as much utility as possible. So we are playing the 1 copy of Abyss Dweller. This card can be absolutely game-changing in the right matchup. Our 1 copy of Evil's Ardalka because it's just double monster negate, and the 1 copy of Tornado Dragon because it is just MST. And then obviously we are playing Needle Fiber, so we do have to have some synchro options. So we are playing the 1 copy of Herald of the Arclight because it is part of our combo. The 1 Desert Locust because it allows us to rip cards out of our opponent's hand, which goes nice and easy with this Cypher Lord Omega over here. And then just because we had 1 more flex spot, we are playing the 1 copy of Boarlord Savage Dragon because you can make this turn 1 as well.
Pretty much just a bunch of good synchros. That's about it. But don't worry, we're going to show it all off in the test hand, so just stick around for about 10 seconds.
Alright, so as we said before in the beginning of the video, we have a ton of different like combo tutorials on the channel for this. We have a bunch of different builds. I don't know, we really like dinosaurs. As unfair as it seems, sometimes you just gotta play unfair decks. So we're gonna do a test hand real quick just to try to demonstrate exactly what this deck can do going first, because everyone is very well aware of what this deck can do going second.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
Oh, I'm the opponent. Here I am. Rah, 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 rah.
Alright, so going first, we will see Fossil Dig. Oh my god, we literally saw the 2-card combo. That's hilarious, dude. Amazing. Ultimate Conductor, double Evolution Pill. Yo, this is...
That's pretty good.
Unfreaking believable.
That's some gas, my friend.
Alright, so, I mean, we can use all these cards if you really want. We're just gonna Fossil Dig first. Here we will search our copy of Baby Ceratosaurus. And now we can just activate the Miscellaneousaurus in our hand, sending it to the graveyard. We can activate the Lost World, and now we can activate our Miscellaneousaurus, banishing it. To summon our Animadorn Archosaur. Now we can go Archosaur Chainlink 1, Lost World Chainlink 2, give our opponent a token. Archosaur will destroy the baby that we searched to grab another copy of Double Evolution Pill. Now that's why we have to play 2, because as you see, we opened 1, so we need to search a second copy. And now baby was destroyed, so we can activate baby. Special summon an Oviraptor, and then Oviraptor on summon will activate, searching another copy of Baby Ceratosaurus. Now we can normal the baby, Ovipop baby to special baby, cute little switcheroo, and then baby effect. Special summoning out our Jirac-Aolo.
I think it's disgusting that baby is not a hard once per turn.
Now we can just make our Animadorn Archosaur. Into our Link Karibo, we can use our Jirac-Aolo, which is a tuner, and the Link Karibo now. Make our Needle Fiber, activate Fiber's effect.
To grab our honorary dinosaur, Plague Spreader Zombie.
There he is. It's really good to note that if they do stop the Needle Fiber, we actually have other plays that we can do. So it's not a big deal. Just make sure you go check out some of the other videos on the channel. But this is also the last point our opponent has to interact with us, because we're just going to make a Herald. So now we have a negate, which is all protection. We have the Lost World token protecting us, and we have our good old buddy Mist protecting us. So like, this just doesn't feel real fair.
All this friendship, all this protection. Wow, how wholesome.
Now we can link again using our 2 monsters. into our Reprodocus, and then we can activate the Plague Spreader in our graveyard, top decking just one of the double evolution pills, I guess, and then just special summoning it back out to the arrow that Reprodocus provides. Now we can activate Reprodocus, make it a winged beast, link,
Caw.
into our Simorgh Bird of Sovereignty. Now we can activate the double evolution pill, banishing our Rep and our Needle Fiber. It's a special summoning Conductor, which is also really good because, like, we have another one in our hand for follow-up, so that's really strong. Now we can just move to our end phase where we can activate the Simorgh, summoning our Wind Barrier statue. Now this is a little unfortunate because we did open double evolution pill, and we also opened double conductor. So you will typically have one more additional card in your hand, but just based on the combo sequence and the cards that we did open, so we were able to open with one Omni Negate, and this also stops your opponent from, like, activating Forbidden Droplets because they can't send from their hands to the graveyard. We also have the Wind Barrier statue, which just locks your opponent out of special summoning anything that's not a wind, plus Simorgh will protect it because of the arrow, and Simorgh, obviously, because it's fair, protects itself. And then even if they do try to normal summon and just beat over it, you have the Conductor to destroy the cards in your hand or anything else on your side of the field that you do not feel is necessary anymore to flip that summon face down and just go to your next turn, and obviously you can just kill them next turn.
And don't forget, all monsters on the field lose 500 attack on the field, except for dinosaurs. But yeah, that's it. This deck's still really good. We know that a lot of people are really preferring the going second version, which is totally fine. We just wanted to show you guys that going first is still just as viable as ever. Remember to let us know if you do happen to want to see the far more Brickfest version, Shadal Dinosaurs. We'd be more than happy to show that off for y'all. You just gotta let us know. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, comment, share, do all that fun stuff because, you know, we love it when you guys love what we do, and we love you, and that's, you know, the friendship circle that we're going through. But we love you. You matter, and we hope you guys have a magical Monday. We have a lot of cool videos coming out, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye, team. Bye, friends. Bye. Have a great day. Thanks. Wow, that's pretty scary. Yeah.